the food that built America. How are you, Adam? I mean, and much, much more you've done. I appreciate you coming by, man.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate being here.
So, Adam, how did you become this rock star? How did it all start? How did you land this gig?
Wow, I'm flattered. I guess I appreciate being spoken of in such kind terms. History Channel and I had talked in the past, and we couldn't. There was just not an opportunity for us to work together in 2019. They came to me with Food That Built America season one just as a contributor, and I loved it. It was right in my wheelhouse because I'm a bit of a nerd for culinary anthropology and all that jazz. And it went well. The show was well received. When they did season two, they invited me back, and it's blossomed into this 6 season relationship. And I've been blessed to appear on, Toys That Built America, Icons That Built America, Mega Brands That Built America, in addition to doing several other shows with History Channel. So it's my new home in domestic television, and I couldn't possibly be happier. They're just the greatest people.
When you think about it, getting to learn about the food that built America, you probably learned so many different things in coming into the sixth season. So many
Absolutely.
memories, right?
Absolutely. And I think that if I'm surprised and if I genuinely have a wow, the coolest thing about television, and maybe cruelest too, is that it's the most potent lie detector. And people know when they're being BS'd, and people know when you're manufacturing excitement and when it's genuine. And I know that I possess genuine enthusiasm for the subject matter, but I also am a student like anyone else is. And I have my own, like, no way kind of moments. And I think that if I am able to convey my surprise, and if I am able to convey how groundbreaking, because the other thing is this: if it just becomes a droning history lecture, it's no different than all the boring crap that our teachers used to show us when the AV squad would wheel the TV into our
Remember it
classroom,
completely. Yeah.
right? It was like the best day because you got to watch TV, but what you watch was usually kind of trash. But I will never forget, it was season one of Food That Built America, and Dr. Kellogg, this is the truth, the elder Kellogg who ran the Battle Creek Sanitarium used to give his younger brother notes and dictate to him while he was pooping. And it was just the most disrespectful, demeaning thing. And it was such a clear demonstration of the dynamic and the regard with which the elder held the younger. The fact that History Channel didn't flinch and showed that, not in a gross graphic way,
Right.
obviously, but just you immediately get it. You immediately get A, the dynamic, but B, that there's a human being. Like, sure, everyone who's listening to this is a box of cereal in their cabinet, and I would bet dollars to donuts, at least one of them has the word Kellogg's on it. But it all started from this rivalry, from the Battle Creek Sanitarium. If you have any product with Post on it, it started at the Battle Creek Sanitarium. And I think to show the humanity, Heinz has lent his name to a museum, to a field, but he was a guy. He was a guy. Milton Hershey, his name is now the name of a town,
Yeah.
and yet he was a guy. And so Mrs. Field, Debbie Fields was a real woman. Ruth Byler, Ann Byler, excuse me, is Auntie Anne. Ruth Wakefield created the Tollhouse chocolate chip cookie, and these things are icons. So we don't think anyone created them. It's like, oh yeah, on the eighth day he created the Oreo, right? It's like, no, 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 not how it works.
Oh my gosh. What should we expect really quickly for season six? Some of the, without giving it away, like things that
Oh yeah, no,
highlight.
absolutely. So there's a whole bunch. I mean, so this coming Sunday is the story of coffee. So it's everything from Jim Folger, the creation of uh, you know, another coffee brand coming from the Maxwell House Hotel in Nashville. The Keurig, Joe DiMaggio becoming the first food influencer. Then we have Russell Stover, Mounds, Almond Joy, Whitman's coming up the week after that. Um, Anheuser-Busch, we do Cup of Noodles, PF Chang's, Top Ramen, Jack Daniels. a whole bunch more. And the cool thing is they're all running a marathon every Sunday. So if you miss one, just keep watching. We'll show it again.
I got to watch it. This is, see, here's the reason as a marketer owning my own agency, digital podcast agency, I look at specific things and say, how did these entrepreneurs make it? What did they do to get to that point to become this iconic brand? And it's so intriguing to learn those things. I'm sure you look at it as you've become a brand. I call you a rock star, that you're your own brand yourself, and you've learned by seeing all these other brands that build America as food.
Without question. Like I'm constantly inspired. I sometimes feel like, God, I must be so lazy because you little Debbie, the creators, like they slept in the back of the bakery. Um, Heinz had so many businesses that failed before the ketchup exploded. So, I think it's just the amount that these people have bet on themselves, the amount of doubt and detractors that they
Yeah.
faced, continue to persevere. It's like they all said it couldn't be done, and then these people do it, and then they become legend. That's
Fantastic.
the most
Absolutely.
remarkable thing.
Quick, short question. My co-host was supposed to be with me. He had a family emergency. He asked this
Oh no,
question to all the celebrities. What is the most important thing in life you've ever learned?
be kind, mean what you say, and say what you mean.
That's powerful. And Adam, that's why you're successful. You
Oh,
do
thanks.
that, and that's why you give back, and you're humble, and you're amazing, and we really appreciate you coming on. And everyone
Really
checks out a
kind of you
History
to say
Channel on
that.
Sunday. So I have to go ahead and get the app because I'm not a cable guy. I'm the app guy. So I have to get the app, and I got to go binge watch all this because it's education for me, and I look at it more in the entrepreneurial side. Everyone has a dream. What made these people get this dream to become iconic like yourself, Adam? Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you. Thank you
You're
so
listening and
much.
watching The Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.